Today we are going to be doing another one of our Guess That Grade videos. We're going to be sending in another batch of 20 cards to the grading authority. So shout out to them. They do some awesome grading. You can see some of their work in the card frame behind me. Really great card frame. So we're going to be going over the next 20 cards I got in my collection. And we're going to be doing a giveaway with this video, actually. So make sure you guys head into the comments and drop how many you think I got right. If you think I got 10 out of 20 right, or when you get that number dead on the head, I'm going to be giving away a Mythic Booster Box collection. If we have multiple winners, we might either divide up that box, or if we only have 2 winners, we may just do a box to each of you. We'll see what happens when we cross that bridge. But make sure you guys do guess a number and hit that subscribe button, hit the alert icon, get notified when I go live. And when I post new content, I'm going to be going live with my Pokemon Arceus streams. So make sure you guys tune in here to catch all those videos. And let's go ahead and get started right into the card grading. So we're going to start out with card number 1 here. We got our Pot of Prosperity. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Blazing Vortex card. This is not the Starlight Rare. This is just the normal secret rare. So this is a $130 card. Let me go ahead and pull up my handy dandy list. Yeah, so this is a $130 card, which is really great. And again, this is just a secret rare. It's from the 2020 Blazing Vortex set again. So we are going to take a look. It looks really good shape. It is a fresh pull, and of course, it's a first edition. No real scratches on the front of the card. And this kind of looks really good. I'm going to go out on a ledge. I'm going to say this is a 9.5/10. So 9.5 or 10 here. I'm going to go with the 9.5. I don't think we'll get the 10. And again, all these cards are not in hardcover protective sleeves. Just for the purposes of this video, so I can make it a little bit easier to review these for you guys. But they will be going into hardcover sleeves before we actually ship them out to TGA. So the next one is a Metal Greymon from the original Digimon Booster release. This is a secret rare. And this is, I believe, a $20 card. So it looks pretty good on the front. No real scratches. Centering looks pretty damn good. I'm going to go with a 9.5. So I'm going to be grading myself a little bit easier this time around. Since the last time we were just so wrong on so many of them, I thought we were going to get a bunch of 5s, and we ended up pulling back a lot of 9.5s and even 110, which was really awesome. So the next one is a Lucamon, and this one is from the Great Legend set. The secret rare. Looks really good on the front, no scratches. Any blemishes you do see are on the protective layering. And centering, you can tell a little bit off here, left to right. But really good, no whiting around the edges. I'm going to go with a 9. We got our Alphamon from the from the Double Diamond set. And and that Lucamon was a $60 card. This Alphamon is a $40 card. Alternate art secret rare. Looks really good on the front. No real blemishes. Back of the card. And Digimon cards are, I don't know how many have been graded, too many have been graded yet. But the ones that do, I do see a little bit of whiting down here. I'm going to go with an 8.5 just because of that blemish. And I'm not too sure how the scale really is for Digimon yet, so this will be a real experience for me too. I'm getting these graded, seeing how hard Digimon cards are graded. Our next one is a Beal Starmon, also from the Double Diamond. This is a $30 card right now. This is just the normal art, not the alternate art. Looks pretty good on the front again. And on the back, you can tell you got a little bit of off center, left to right. White mark up here. I'm going to have to go with a 8.5 again. Our next one, and there are protective covers on these. These are just my really tight ones, so don't freak out on me. We do got an Omnimon Zwart Defeat, which was a chase card from the Battle of Omni series. This is a $70 card right now. We just pulled that in one of our recent videos. Make sure you guys do go check that one out. And this is again a secret rare, alternate art. Front looked really good. Back of the card, no blemishes. No, it looks pretty good. Centering looks almost dead on. I'm going to go with a 10. This is going to be my one out on a limb. I'm going to go with a 10 on this card. The next one, which is another card that I'm really hoping for, we get a really awesome grade. Analog Youth. This is actually one that just posted this Monday. Analog Youth, we just pulled that one out of the classic collection that just came out on the 21st. Front of the card looks really good. Back of the card, you can tell centering is off. So I'm not going to get the best grade there. I'm going to go with a 9. I might even go with an 8.5 on this one just because of how far off the centering is. And our next one, we got Angelmon, the alternate art from the classic set. That Analog Youth was a $70 card. Yep, $70 card. This card is a $25 card. Looks really good on the front. No blemishes, no scratches, no damage. Back of the card, you can tell centering again. This is from the same pack. So it's probably cut on the same ream. You can tell a little bit off left to right. So I'm gonna go with an 8.5 on this one. Now we're gonna get into our Pokemon cards that we're sending in. So those were all our Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we're sending in for grading. Here's some Pokemon cards. We got a Dragonite V alternate art from the Evolving Sky set here. These ones I do know pretty well, having graded some Pokemon cards now. I'm going to go ahead and say this one's a 9.5. No real issues there. Next one up is a Gengar VMAX from the Fusion Strike. No, oh, wow. I'm going to go with 8. Look at how bad that centering is. That's bad. So yeah, I'm going to go with an 8 on that one. Our Mew VMAX. This one is one of my favorite cards I pulled out of the Fusion Strike set. And just so happens to be a decently valued card as well. No real issues on the front. On the back, you can tell a little bit off left to right. Not too bad, I'd say still a 9 worthy. And that was just on the outside, so I'm going to go with a 9. Next one is a Celebi V alternate art from the same set. Looks pretty good on the front. Back. Looks actually pretty solid. A little bit off on the top. You can tell it's kind of angled. Ever so slightly rotated to the right. Otherwise, pretty good card. I'm going to go with a 8.5. So far, I haven't given myself anything lower than an 8.5 or an 8. So our next one is a Zeon V character art. We got Hop there, I believe, or is that the main character from Sword and Shield? I'm not sure. But front of the card looks really good. Back of the card, this is my first Japanese card I'm going to be sending in to get graded. Yeah, it looks pretty good as well. This one, you can tell it's a little bit off right to left here. I'm going to go ahead and go with a 9. Our next one is a Vaporeon Japanese from the Fossil set. Not a first edition or anything, but a solid card. I'm going to, we got a little blemish there. I'm going to go ahead and say this one is going to be our lowest card coming back. Yeah, a little bit of damage there. Coming back at a 7. Maybe even a 6. We're going to get into our Celebration set now. So these cards I really just kind of wanted to preserve with how special the Celebration set really is. 25 years of Pokemon, really awesome. Feat and milestone, and the fact that it's still going strong and I'm able to talk to you guys about Pokemon. I'm gonna have to go with a 9 on that one. No real major issues there. The fact that I'm able to talk to you guys about Pokemon, just after 25 years after its release, still, it's really awesome, and I hope for a lot more, and including a whole lot more out of the Legends of Arceus and Generation 9 rumored this year. So this one you can tell is a little bit off here, left to right. Overall, solid card. I'm gonna go with 8.5. All right, we got our Charizard from the 25-year anniversary celebration set. Off left to right, right off the start. Top to bottom looks pretty good. No blemishes on the front of the card, back of the card. Again, you can tell off right here to the left. So I'm gonna go with a 8.5. Gardevoir EX. Really awesome card. Starburst. No, I can tell a little bit thicker on the right than on the left. A little bit thicker up top than on the bottom. Back of the card. That's on the outside, guys, so that's good. We go with a 9. And our 19th card, Ernius. Really awesome card. I went with the pink label for this card, so I'm really hoping that turns out well. Oh, and I forgot, I did not go over which card tops I'm going to go with, but I'll do that reveal on when we get our cards back. So on this front, nothing there. I am happy that all of these are fresh pulls except for the Vaporeon. So everything else was a fresh pull. You can tell it's a little bit angled here, a little bit narrower here, a little bit thicker here. I'm gonna go with 8.5. Everything is protected right away, so there should never be any scuffs or blemishes on the front of the cards. I treat all my cards pretty great, so I can tell a little bit off top to bottom, and maybe a little bit right to left. This one we went with a hollow label, so I'm going to be really excited to see what those look like. And again, just that little bit of right to left there. Top to bottom as well, bottom thicker than top. Alright guys, we're going to get these sleeved back up and get ready to send these out. We should get these back in about 30 days to 60 days, depending on how long they are backed up. And I'm really excited to get the reveal, so make sure you guys drop your comments below if you want a chance at that Mythic Booster box. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, keep your alerts on so that way you know when I do get these cards back, and drop your comments below. Make sure you let me know how many you think I got right. Till next time, guys, peace, thank you.